Well. We're talking about the TikTok ban again. It has been a little while since I've covered anything about said TikTok ban. So, what am I talking about? Well, let's take a look through the motherfucking news and find out. Well, it looks like TikTok's parent company ByteDance is planning to make a US only version of TikTok called M2. And what's going to happen is, as soon as the app is ready to go, TikTok is going to be no more, and US users will have to use the US based TikTok app M2. It's basically going to be controlled by the US. The algorithm will be different from TikTok, I guess you can say. And it'll be a US centered TikTok type app. We have an article here from cnet.com that will give us some more insight and context on what the fuck's going on. Article reads, TikTok owner ByteDance is working on a new US-only version of its popular vertical video app that would replace the current one ahead of a September deadline for the Chinese company to divest ownership in the US, the information reports. Okay, yep, just make sure I said that right, man. I am poop brain. Citing anonymous sources, the site reports that the new app, codenamed M2, would launch on September 5th and would require users in the US to switch from the existing app to the new one. President Donald Trump recently extended a deadline for the owner to sell off its US-based TikTok assets to September 17th earlier this month. Trump said he found a buyer for the company, a group of very, very wealthy people. That's what gets me. Do you guys like my newscaster voice? I kind of went newscaster for that a little bit. But this part right here is kind of what yanks my chain a little bit. Trump said he found a buyer for the company, a group of very, very wealthy people. What the fuck does that mean? Like, I hate how this orange fuck is so, vague and so secretive of what he's saying. It's like, okay, you found very, very wealthy people who will buy TikTok. Who the fuck is it? Who the fuck are these people? Let me fix the mic. Who the fuck are these people? These very, very wealthy people. This is the idiot we're dealing with here, America. Turn my mic up a little bit. Anyways, the article goes on to read, the administration has continued to extend deadlines for the TikTok, to remain operational since January. I can't read that. The company reportedly has 170 million users in the US. A representative for TikTok did not immediately return a request for comment. According to the story, the reason for the new app version is also due to an Apple App Store restriction that is... Fucking A. Can't wait to get rid of this fucking cold. You hear that? I have a little cold. So bear with me. But according to the story, the reason for the new app version is also due to an Apple App Store restriction that does not allow multiple versions of an app for different regions to appear in the same listing. Ah, okay. So this is an Apple thing, kind of. So what this means for you, if the report is accurate, it would mean that at the very least, anybody who uses the TikTok mobile app would eventually be required to migrate to the new US-centric app version. Interesting. But there's likely to be a lengthy grace period. Hold on, excuse me. According to the information's sources, the old app may not disappear completely until March 2026, giving TikTok users 6 months to make the transition. Still, it could be disrupted for those whose businesses or brands rely on the platform, which, why the fuck would you do that? I don't get people. Anytime there is a migration or a major future revamp, I can't read tonight. Revamp on any network, it certainly creates work and worry. said Jamie Scythe. They're Smythe, whatever the fuck her name is, an author and founder and CEO of Guerrilla Marketing, which has worked with clients including Willie Nelson, Terry Crews, and Alyssa Slangshinger, whatever the fuck. I'm not even going to try that. Who that she? These are concerns that audiences will also make the move and if the migration will be worth the effort, Smythe told CNET in an email. The bigger the concern besides the migration are the futures and data that will be available to us in the creator economy as well as the audience restrictions, i.e. our content/audience also restricted to US only. That is an interesting question though. That is. A lot of people are also worried about the algorithm and stuff like that. It's like, is the algorithm gonna be fucked with? What's gonna go on? Now, I don't unfortunately have those answers for you. It's just, again, there's a lot of questions in the air. You know, who's gonna handle the data and all that, and it's just a lot's up in the air with this right now. Look at this fucking bullshit ad, man. Fuck out of here. Fuck you making money. It is unclear if the new app would include any other major changes or improvements over the existing app, or if it would restrict or filter viewing content from other regions in any ways that differ from the current version. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Amazon's massive Prime Day sales bring some of the year's lowest prices. Wait, excuse me, is this an ad? Hold on. That's the end of the article. I almost gave Amazon, man, fuck Amazon. So, as the article said, there is a lot of questions that are up in the air right now. You know, who's going to oversee everyone's data? Probably the US government or some shit like that. You know, and how is this app going to work? Is it going to be a stripped down version of TikTok? Or, as, you know, CNET said, is it going to be a better version? We'll have to find out. And if there's any more developments or anything on this, I will definitely keep you all in the loop. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit of a shorter one today, but possibly the next one we'll go on Reddit and take a look at some subreddits. I'm thinking about doing some stuff like that. Some Captain Sparkles type content. Who remembers Captain Sparkles? Shout out to Captain. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!